Last week, I shared with you documents I obtained exclusively under access to information detailing the government's investigation into the Peterborough plane crash. This was the one where a young man, Mohammed Hassan Chowdhury, had stolen a plane from an airport in Markham, flown it without any training or experience, and unfortunately crash-landed it near a mall in Peterborough. Now, of the many unanswered questions about this that the authorities have not explained, such as what Chowdhury's motivation might have been, the one that jumps out the most is where he was going, where it was that he planned to take that plane. Now, in these documents, one of the early investigative reports from the Transportation Safety Board in Canada revealed that the GPS had not been subject to data retrieval. So there was a GPS on board the plane, but the government hadn't actually done anything to try to get the information. Now, I shared with you my difficulty in actually getting information from the government on this. The Transportation Safety Board said that they couldn't tell us anything, and the RCMP had to, and then the RCMP, by the time I submitted my last video, hadn't actually responded. Well, I come with a bit of an update to this story, although it's not an easy one to follow. My first point of contact as the investigators of an aviation-related issue was with the Transportation Safety Board. And I received an email back from an investigator, a senior investigator there, by the name of Ewan Tasker, who said, quote, "As the RCMP is leading the investigation, I cannot release information without their consent. It is possible that the update took place after the ATIP request." So I followed up with Corporal Louise Savard, who works in media relations with the RCMP, and sent her, as a matter of fact, what I had heard from the TSB and said, "I'm looking for you to fill in the blanks here. What was on the GPS?" And she responded, as you may recall, with a press release that was from August 19th that didn't deal with the actual crux of the matter. When I followed up and asked her for further clarification, it was a day and a half later when she responded, "Sorry for the delay. I received answers to your questions this morning. I was advised that you should direct your inquiry to Transport Canada as that information originates from them." Now, Transport Canada is the parent of TSB, so I went back to where I started with the Transport Canada Media Relations Office and spoke to Eric Collard, who wrote in response to me, "The RCMP is leading this investigation, which is ongoing. We cannot release any details of the investigation without formal authorization from the RCMP or through an ATIP request." Like I said, a little bit more difficult to follow up, but I went back to Corporal Louise Savard and I said, "Okay, well, the TSB is saying I have to get the information from you, so what do you think?" And her response was almost identical to the one she had sent just earlier in that day. "I was told that you should direct your inquiry to Transport Canada as that information originates from them. Hopefully that helps." Give you a little bit of a preview, it didn't. But I took that email and I forwarded it once again to TSB and I said, "Okay guys, let's get our story straight here." And I have since received no response, and it has been almost 5 days. Now, this makes me realize one salient point here. No wonder the terrorists win. We have government departments that don't even know who is in charge of the investigation, that don't even seem to have access to one piece of information, which is probably more important than anything else in this case. And beyond that, I've been subjected as a journalist, as an investigator looking into this, to death by 1,000 emails, bureaucracy edition. So this is something that we need to realize. This is the government. These are the departments. These are the people tasked with getting to the bottom of this. I don't feel confident. For the Rebel.media, I'm Andrew Lawton. I'm going to keep getting to the bottom of this and so many other great stories like my colleagues here at the Rebel.media, so make sure to check out the website for lots more great content. And if you want access to special content that you will never get anywhere else, become a premium member only at the Rebel.media.